In this video, we're going to cover the viewport quality settings, how they work, and how they impact your system's performance. To find the quality settings, launch Modus and locate the Quality Settings button at the top right area of the screen. When you click the button, it will open the Viewport Quality dialog box. This box has information including a description of what each settings does, which I'll cover in a few moments in this video, as well as some tools to see how these changes impact our system's performance in real time. We'll come back to the Advanced tab in a moment, but for now, let's just see how these settings work. The low setting is for customers who have systems at the bare minimum requirement for Modus 2.0. The fidelity is minimized and there are no shadows or reflections in the scene. The lighting for the scene is created globally, meaning that each light fixture will not emit any light into the space. Medium quality adds basics, shadows, and reflections, but we wouldn't consider this photorealistic. It's also important to note that each fixture now casts its own light into the space. The highest setting adds ray trace shadows and reflections, which considerably increase the realism of the scene. We also add an external sunlight source, which can be adjusted in the lighting section of the user interface. This allows us to set the direction, height, intensity, and warmth of the sunlight. Now that we're in the highest quality setting, let's dive into the Advanced tab to see how we can optimize the performance based on my system's capabilities. The first thing to look at when evaluating your performance is the FPS counter at the bottom of the Advanced section. Green numbers mean you're getting optimal performance, but it's also important to try to get a consistent number. Yellow values mean the frame rate is suboptimal and you should try adjusted settings for better results. Red values indicate poor performance and will adversely affect the Modus experience. Another important value we can adjust here is the internal resolution slider. In our testing, we've found that 70% is the sweet spot between performance and quality for many systems, but your mileage will vary. As you can see, decreasing this slider significantly impacts the viewport quality, but it's important to know that these settings do not impact the renders in photo mode. This means we could potentially have the lowest settings enabled to maximize performance, but still get beautiful photorealistic renders. I'll show you how. First, we'll jump over to photo mode by selecting Photo in the drop-down menu at the top left corner of the viewport. Next, we'll adjust the image quality settings by clicking the cogwheel at the top of the screen. Now, drag the quality slider to the highest setting and check your format and resolution settings in the bottom box. Systems with limited resources may take a very long time to generate 4 and 8K renders, so we typically recommend using 1080p in most cases. When I press the Create Image button, Modus will begin the process of creating the render. Depending on your system's performance with the selected settings, this could take seconds or possibly minutes. The output render will now be in the same folder as the Modus file, so we'll jump over to the launcher and take a look at the results. As you can see, the output retains the reflections and shadows from the higher quality settings, even though our viewport quality is minimized. We hope this video gets you the optimal experience in Modus while still being able to output photorealistic renders. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.